A couple weeks back, I came across these styled videos in the form of a Reddit story. And I decided to do some research into these videos and why they get such a high watch rate, why their retention rate is so good, and why they're getting so many views, and the psychology behind these videos and what keeps the audience watching these videos and stops them from scrolling and skipping these types of videos. Upon closer inspection, this is what I discovered. In today's video, I'm going to show you the secrets behind these types of videos, how you can create them with 2 artificial intelligence tools from a simple Reddit story by copying and pasting, turning that into a Reddit story theme page on TikTok, which you can also replicate on YouTube Shorts, Instagram, Facebook, Rumble.com, any other video platform that exists. And we'll test and see if this is all hype or if this is actually real and these pages are making the amount of money that they claim off of their views. I recently created a TikTok page in my own kind of black and white theme with a very similar format. Instead of using Reddit stories, I use shorter quote videos with really just a couple of lines of text and a motivational or song that is currently trending on TikTok. Some of these videos have blown up to about 500,000 views with a page with 11,000 followers. On average, if I average it out, I'm getting about 1,000 views per video, which is really not bad. Some of them blow up to 5,000, 9,000. There's other few here at 10,000, 320k. So the 1 or 2 odd ones really blow up quite nicely. This theme page has generated a lot of loyal subscribers and viewers on my main YouTube channels, which ultimately provides me more ad revenue and also reaches more people to potentially monetize my affiliate product that I promote on my pages. Let's start off by identifying the most profitable niches that we can use to produce these theme pages on TikTok. How exactly do you find a profitable YouTube niche? Measuring which niches are the most profitable is quite tricky. It's difficult because how much YouTubers make depend on different things. The niche, the monetization strategy, audience engagement, content quality, content length, and your geographical location. Now, the great thing upon what I've discovered in creating these Reddit story type pages is it checks off a lot of these things on this list. It's a great niche that captivates a large audience because it keeps people watching your videos. People find these videos and stories fascinating simply because there's a caption on every single second of the video. So it keeps people reading. I've even seen some of these videos, I'll try and find one in a bit, where they have a bit of a gaming overlay on the video that also increases the watch time, kind of distracting the audience while they're watching the video, which is a really smart way of keeping people watching your videos. Okay. And the video length of these Reddit stories is absolutely perfect for these short video platforms. And it allows you to monetize your theme page in various different ways. Whether you're drop shipping, you've got an affiliate product, or you're selling your own product, or if you're selling merch, it allows you to reach a large variety of people and audience around the world to potentially purchase your product that would be watching your content. Over here, I found a website that gives you the most profitable niches to be creating video content in. Firstly, Finance and Make Money Online has an average CPM of $13.52, meaning per 1,000 views, you will get paid $13. Education, $9, tech, cars and gadgets, $7, ASMR, $3, lifestyle, $3, fashion, $3, beauty and makeup, also $3, motivational and spiritual, $2.50. But most of these niches, such as motivational, cooking, fitness, makes most of their revenue through external products, rather instead of ad revenue directly on their videos. Because when you're creating content in the motivational and spiritual niche or cooking niche or fitness niche, it's very easy to sell a affiliate product that has to do with a cooking program or a diet and weight loss program or a fitness program. If you're doing fitness and bodybuilding, it's very easy to sell your own fitness program, your meal plans, bulking programs, weight loss programs. It's very easy to monetize that type of content with external products, which is really going to be the prime focus of today's video. So what I'm saying is there is 2 different ways that you can monetize your content, either through an external product or via direct ad revenue. But above all, I recommend choose a niche that you will think you will enjoy. Whether you're a health and fitness instructor, this will allow you to start a side hustle in the industry that you're already passionate about. If you're into tech, gadgets, car reviews, stick to that sort of niche. You can go and find Reddit stories on specific cars or events or experiences that people have had with cars. So it's very easy to find these types of stories, which is what I'm going to show you in the next step, to produce this theme typed page. Personal finance, making money online, digital marketing. Personally myself, I'm a full-time prop firm trader, so that is my passion, that is what I enjoy, that is really what I create my content around, because that's my skill, it's my forte, it's what I know. Now what may be for me may be different for you, which is 100% fine. That is why we have such a nice abundance of niches to choose from in terms of creating our theme page. Section number 1 in this video, creating a simple TikTok page that your audience will immediately understand once they click on your profile, which is really not difficult to do. We can go and start off by getting a simple logo template of canva.com, which is a free graphic design website. Search up logo in the search bar and you will find a bunch of different templates that you can go and use for your themed page. I'm just going to go and use this Brain Tech logo over here. I quite like this logo. We can go and click on Customize Template. All we need to really add is a captivating and an interesting name that we can call our page, which if you don't have any ideas yourself, firstly, you want to relate it to your niche. So you don't want to call your page cooking and health prep classes if your page is about health and fitness, or if your page is about finance. The niche and the name of your page needs to correlate. You can come over to Google, go and search up business name generator, click on namelix.com, one of my favorite ones, just to get a rough idea of 100 different names that this tool will generate for you. Let's go and use the example of Reddit story. We click on generate, click on auto, click on next. Again, we can just choose medium, which is a balanced result with something that's more creative. Click on next, click on generate. There's a really cool bunch of names that you can go and use, such as My Reddit Story, Epic Story, Seeds of Reddit, For Reddit, The Red Story, Stone Stories, Carper Reddit, Story Tip, Red Stories, Shory Tale. Yeah, Shory Tale, Ask Reddit, ADR Reddit, The Red Rights, The Read Story. So I'm going to go and use, for example, this one over here called My Reddit Story. We can come back to Canva. We can go and use our name, My Reddit Story. All right, let's just drag this out. We can shrink it a little bit. We can delete this little subtext. We can also come over to elements on canva.com and just go and search Reddit. And over here, we can click on See All Graphics. We can go and add, for example, this logo over here. All right, let's expand it a little bit just to make it a little bit bigger. And we can centerize that nicely. And here we have a simple logo for our TikTok page. All I really did was I actually took a selfie of myself and I entered it in Photoshop and kind of just faded out half my face with this black overview shadow over my face, which was really the theme I was looking for, just to have the overall black and white, which as you can see has flowed over my entire page. So when people click on my page, they immediately think, when I've got here, my page used to be called Millionaire Mindset. I actually want to change it back because people don't know my personal name. People know Millionaire Mindset. As soon as they click on the page, they know this page is going to be about motivation and mindset quotes or stories, which is ultimately what you want. You don't want your audience to have time to think about if they should follow your page or not. They must immediately click on your page and understand what type of page they're going to be following. Now that we have a fantastic logo, you can click on share, download this to your PC, simply click on download, and you can load this onto your phone via Dropbox or plug in your cable to your PC and upload that to your TikTok page. And your TikTok page, ideally, you want to create the same name that you've used, My Reddit Story, in this example. Now that we have a simple TikTok brand and page created, onto section number 2, into actually creating our content. Section number 3 is to go and find these Reddit stories that we can use to produce our Reddit story theme videos, which is actually really simple. You can come over to Google, go and search up Reddit stories, and there will be tons over here. You can use the No Sleep Reddit, tell your stories, totally true stories that absolutely happened. And there's also the top one over here just called Reddit Story, and you can go and open up all of these over here. There is at least 6 to 15 stories posted every single day, which ultimately gives you really unlimited content ideas to work with, because you really only need to post once per day in order to remain consistent and to scale quickly with your theme page. Let's start off with this scary story over here. My old childhood house was haunted, and it's a very simple, I would say, 10-line paragraph, which will transform into about a minute or a minute and a half long video, all we need to go and do is go and copy the title of this video, come over to a website called 11labs.io, which is an AI speech synthesis tool, which will allow you to transform text to a really good quality voiceover that we're going to use on our video. So firstly, go and paste your title. You want to click on space, come back to your Reddit story over here, copy your story, come back to 11labs.io, paste your story, click on generate. You can choose from multiple different voices, so you can click on play and go through them and see which one you like. I personally prefer the Rachel voice for this type of theme page. Click on generate. In a couple of seconds, this voiceover will then be generated. Okay, take a listen to this. Just quickly enabling my audio for you so that you can hear.
My old childhood house was haunted. When I was 3, me and my parents moved into a big old house. For the first few months, everything was normal, until one evening someone scratched my mother bloody. It wasn't my father, and there was no one else in the room.
And there we go. As you can hear, it's a really smooth, clean, crystal clear female-like voice, which is the type of voice, almost acts like a ASMR kind of voice, which also, again, all adds to the metric of keeping your audience watching your videos to improve your watch time and to improve your retention rate. Once this audio is now complete, click on the download button on the top right of this website. It will look like this over here. Right over here is the download button, and that will then be ready to download to your PC, which is going to lead us to step number 2. Step number 2 is to then come over to YouTube and go and search up Minecraft gameplay. And we can really go and choose any one of these, especially the ones that don't have commentary. This video is 4 hours long. Ideally, we want to find one that's a little bit shorter. Here's one that's 13 minutes. So let's go and open the link in tab. You can go and copy the link to this video. Go and search YouTube to MP4 downloader. Click on enter. And we can go and use the first website over here. It really doesn't matter. Paste your URL. Click on download MP4 once this is done rendering. The last and final step is to go and put this together. Now this is quite a little bit of a step-by-step process, so I recommend follow through this part quite thoroughly and quite carefully and slowly. I will try and speak a bit slower. You're welcome to replay the video if you're not sure of anything. You're also welcome to send me a message on Instagram. But you can go and download a free tool called openshot.org, which is simply a free video editing software. Okay, I'm going to open up the video editing software I use called Sony Vegas Pro 20. I'm going to go and load up the Minecraft footage. And then I'm going to go and load up the 11 Labs voiceover. Okay, so let's go and start the Minecraft footage from about over here. And we can end the video on where the audio ends. Okay, the next step is we just need to make this video portrait. So we can click on the settings tab. On our width, we want to enter 10080. On the height, we want to enter 1920. So we're basically reverting the 1080p format into a portrait format of 1080p. Click on apply. This video will now be portrait. Click on the expand option over here. It's a little arrow option, and we can go and drag. We can go and drag this video to make it full screen. Okay, and take a look at this.
When I was 3, me and my parents moved into a big old house.
Okay, the video is a little bit laggy over here, but once we render it in the full version, it will be nice and smooth. You'll see what I mean once we finish the video. Okay, so now that this is complete, all we need to go and do is add captions to this video. And there's one of 2 ways that you can go and do this. In order to go and do that, go and highlight your video, click on File, Render As. Search for the Internet 1080p portrait option. Select the folder that you want to save this file into. I'm just going to name this as Final Cut. Click on Render. And what this does, it renders your edited video into the final version. Once that's complete, I'm going to drag and drop that video into my Dropbox folder so I can download this onto my phone. You can alternatively transfer the video to your phone via a standard USB cable by plugging that into your PC. I simply just save this video onto my phone by going over to the Dropbox folder on my phone, clicking on the 3 dots and clicking on Save Video. In about a couple of seconds, this video will then be saved to my phone. All right, once that's saved, come over and search for the Captions app, which you can download on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Click on Create, click on Import Footage. Click on the video that you've just saved to your phone. Click on checkmark. Click on continue with one item. click on proceed with English. It will then upload this video to Captions and automatically generate you the captions for this video. It's just busy transcribing. It usually takes, most instances, less than a minute. Okay, then we can click on this text. We can realign it into the center of the screen.
When
click
I was
on
3,
play.
me and my parents moved into a big old house.
Just make sure that you're happy with the captions. You can also change the templates of the captions to a blue or a white and yellow or a black and white, which is my preferable or my favorite. You can click on apply. We can make this a little bit larger.
The first
Click
few
on
months,
play.
everything was normal, until one evening my mother's blanket was pulled away.
We can then click on export, click export to camera roll at HD 30 FPS, and this final version with the captions will now be available to post onto TikTok. All you need to do this is repeat this once a day, which will take you about 10 to 30 minutes out of your time in the day to ultimately produce this content and to post consistently every single day. Let's come over back to that TikTok Reddit page, just quickly moving my webcam for you guys. And this is a page or a good example of a page. Yes, they've been doing this for a long time. They've got, I think, well over 1,000 posts on their TikTok page. But even in the beginning, they were starting off with 9,000 views, 14,000 views, 8,000 views, 27,000 views. But over time, as they posted consistently, today they're sitting at 1.3 million, 13 million, 14,000, 100,000, 2.1 million, 100,000, 200,000, 17,000, 43,000. So let's say on average they're getting, I would say, about 100,000 views per video. And using this audience, you can put, like I've got, a link in bio to my product that I sell, which my TikTok page has generated a few sales. I only recently started it. I've got about maybe 60 videos on this page and already at about 11,200 followers. And there's many different other niches and examples that you can go and use. You can also go over to TikTok and search for Reddit finance advice. And you can formulate finance videos similar to this template over here. Here's another great example of somebody doing this in the finance niche using Reddit finance stories, which again, you can go and add a link in your bio if you want to have a longer form YouTube video that you want to monetize. And I recommend go and repost these videos on Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, create your own Instagram theme page, your YouTube Shorts page, and ultimately TikTok being your main platform. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an entire free course on how you can monetize and make money through various different strategies using short video platforms and ultimately TikTok. I'll leave a playlist on the screen over here. This is my top playlist on how to make money on TikTok in 2024. There's also videos that go all the way back to 2022. So there's really a whole documentary of strategies that I've used over the last couple of years. If you guys aren't sure about anything, if you want to ask me a question, I will leave my Instagram link in the description of this video where you're welcome to send me a DM. I'm very active with my followers and I'm always there to assist you and help you out. So make sure to click on this playlist over here and I'll see you over there on the inside.